Hi, I'm Kat and I'm an amateur dressage rider. This is Horse Life TV and I'm riding my 6-year-old Warmblood Thoroughbred Cross Zanti, and we're working on Big Trot, Little Trot. So I'm just making sure he's on the aids with some trot, halt, walk, trot transitions. And then what I'm going to be doing is some using loops like Voltes, gradually driving the trot up on the straight bit back to the track. So on the turn here, I'm really focusing on getting him underneath himself and balanced and light and uphill, and then I'll be gradually pushing him on the straight bit of the Volte back to the track. And on this video, the ones where he's coming back towards the camera, I've put into slow motion, so you'll really see where I'm pushing the trot up as he's heading back to the track. And then I'm changing flexion, using the turn of the Volte to bring him back underneath me and rebalance, make sure he's uphill on that turn and that flexion, so that when I'm heading for the straight bit, I'm able to look up, hold my hands up and push him forwards. And what I'm doing is I'm gradually building up, because what I want to do is not lose the uphill feeling. And when they're learning the big trot, it's quite easy for them to go onto their forehand. And being an amateur rider, it's a challenge for me too, but I find this exercise really helps because the corner sets them up to be uphill and really on the aids. So as you can see on this video, that the trot is gradually building and building, and not too much too soon, just making sure he's soft, he's light, he's uphill, and then when he's ready and he's straight, then I'll push him. And you see there, he just sort of overdid it a bit, lost his balance and went into canter, which is okay. At least he reacted to my aids, and so I just sit calmly, bring him back to trot and ask again. I'd much rather he did that than he didn't respond. And here you see if he gets a bit more quality this time, because he's understood. As this is really just the beginnings of getting a medium trot for me with this horse and my partnership. And if I just went down a straight line or across a long diagonal, I know that he would end up downhill and on his forehand, but I want to keep the uphill. And I'm quite happy with what he's given me here. I know he can do a lot more, and if I was a professional rider, I'd probably be able to get that out of him now, even where he's at. But this is where we're at together as a team, and that's what it's all about. I can see that he's showing some expression and cadence in that trot there, and everything goes sort of slow and big. We don't want him rushing that trot. Just a few more times, making sure that now I'm starting to bring him across a slightly longer diagonal, because I feel that those Voltes have really set him up, and now I'm able to go on a bit of a longer diagonal. Without him falling on his nose. And everything I'm doing in rising trot at this stage to really encourage him to lift. I don't want to be heavy on his back. And then just coming in with a halt at the end. And that's a good session for him.